We are here today at LACOE's first AI Symposium, and we're super excited about it, so thanks for joining us today. As you look out at what's going on with AI in education, what do you see as some of the most promising things that's out there?
I believe that AI, it's been around for a long time, to be honest. Spell check is a form of AI, but it's now so much more available. And so we actually have the opportunity for AI to be a support for so many students. And when we have students that are perhaps neurodivergent and need a little help in outlining or coming up with some structure for their writing, that sort of a thing, that can be helpful. There's a lot of accessibility options with AI that can be helpful as well. And so I think that there is a great amount of opportunity for personalization and accessibility. With that being said, there's also risks. And so we need to be careful in the way that this is rolled out, but the potential benefits are truly great for the sake of equity.
There's a lot of conversations going on about it, and there's excitement, but there's also some fear in the education community. Can you speak a little bit about to what you're hearing in that area?
Sure, and I want to begin by saying that the fears are those fears and those feelings are valid because this is coming from educators, from administrators that care about students and want them to learn. But what we really want to do is become knowledgeable about what AI is, what the real risks are, and how we can counteract that, particularly for the sake of equity. And so we have to consider that if we do not prepare our students to understand how to utilize and leverage AI, then those that do that at home, right, are going to perhaps move forward while we have some students that are still left behind and that divide gets wider. And so I think that it's important that we include AI literacy, it kind of embed that, not just for our students though, but also for our educators. And so AI is, we hear a lot of concerns, AI is going to replace your job, right? I don't believe AI is going to replace as many jobs as it's going to, your job's not going to be replaced by AI. It may be replaced by someone who knows how to leverage AI to support them in that job. So it's really about kind of collaborating with the AI and knowing what are the capabilities and what are those limitations and things we need to watch out for. Data privacy is also a huge concern, rightfully so. And so educators and students alike need to be aware of how data is collected, which also comes into the conversation of how does AI work? Why is there sometimes bias documented? It's not a black box. It's not magic. There is data that goes in, and so understanding how that works can help students to see and educators to see this is why I might get inaccurate or biased information. And so making sure that we can teach educators and students to evaluate that appropriately is also important.
And when we were talking, you're clearly excited about this topic. What are some of the opportunities that you see that you're excited about?
I'm excited about the fact that we are in this state where, when I was a student, the internet was just becoming more mainstream. And so it was exciting that I could get information beyond an encyclopedia, right? And so for me as a student, that was really exciting because I could focus on other things. So now instead of spending the time researching and finding information, I could access it quickly and then make some more intelligent conversations and thoughts and analyze it a little better because I wasn't spending the cognitive time to find the information. Certainly, you have to learn to evaluate it and such as well. AI, I think, is in a similar spot where because we have AI that can reduce that cognitive load on some things that perhaps are not as high level thinking, we also can focus more on our humanity, right? Like, what is it that AI can't do that we can? And so now do we have more time to connect? Do we have more time to say, I'm gonna take this information, I'm gonna have some conversations with people? And so I truly believe that it's a way to increase our efficiency, but we do have to focus on making sure that we maintain our humanity and that we use the AI for what it really should be used for, which is to help us be more connected, be more human, more communicative with each other.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for supporting our education community up and down the state.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.